Hey there, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Escape the Tomb World, Episode 7, Radiation Prep. How we're going to use transport pods? Yes, on a new tile. So the concept is to build a way to get to, or caravan to a new tile once we have radiation clothing, build transport pods and get over to the AI ship. And then once at the AI ship, set up a way for us to protect ourselves from radiation in a more permanent fashion, which is TBD as well. That's probably pretty good. Still have plenty of raw fungus. And I might hijack Dennis here just to unfog parts of the map that just look strange. The stuff that's behind our walls. Everything up to the north has been unfogged, but not this down here. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's fogged or not. I'll just leave it. They still know how to path to it, so it's not like it's not going to be used for resources. All of that new uranium, I ought to put to... Oh, these need to be flicked off. I ought to put to good use. And that is unfortunately going to be a rad task because I don't trust Techie to do these constructions. Doesn't have the skill for it. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to open this room up a bit to be able to more easily shoot and then add barricades, as this can offer up to be the sort of permanent entry into our base. And I could also set it up so that it has a free way to get to the turrets, so it becomes the target of raids, but not a free way to get to my colonists, so that it doesn't, or to my food, so that it doesn't become a method where animals can take advantage. So I'll set that up as well. Yeah, it's starting to look like a kill box. Cave box. Well, why not both? A cave kill box. Alright, so back to microelectronics. That's not true. I'm going to build these turrets because I don't trust Techie. Sorry, Techie. I don't have the uranium for the last one, so I'll build the ones that are queued up. I can always get more uranium though, but that's a pretty good start. So then this here allows us to gain access to the southern door if and when we need it. And then for security, mine went over. I won't even put that in yet. So I think I'm going to be moving stuff here. But everything else can be moved around by my constructors. So if I want to keep animals, the kill box open, but animals away from my stuff, I'll wall this up like that, and then just stick a bunch of the move around the turrets so they have free shots, and then stick some doors, and we'll call it good. Maybe replace these walls with limestone. Should work. Replace these walls as well with like limestone for toughness. How do you stop infestations? There can't be. I don't have overhead mountain tile. It's all thin rack roof. So, how do I stop it? Do nothing, and it's stopped. Like magic. Okay, so the walls are getting constructed. Techie, if you could move the turrets around, that would be even better. They all connect to a single center that won't be powered on. And then they're all spaced out in such a way that they can't chain explode upon one another. And I'll be putting doors everywhere so that I can leave this one open or leave a door open. I don't know if it's going to be this one specifically. I'll probably change the way it's opened, like here. Having it be a tunnel. But leave a door open so that they can gain access to it, and but not to me. So, protection. And also put a standing lamp in here so that we can be illuminated. And the idea is to stand behind these doors as they're propped open to fire inwards from outside. And I'll probably put in another door there. And then mine this out. So we have yet another way to shoot in from outside. See, normally in vanilla RimWorld, if you wanted to stop infestations, there's two ways. You either use walls to fill in the overhead mountain, or you deep freeze it to below -17 Celsius. But because I have no overhead mountain, because of the mod I'm running, that just doesn't have it, I don't need to do that. It's not a factor for me. I'm going to briefly have Rad help out with the construction here once he's up. Trying to finish this project off. Actually, I don't think that's in blast radius. Goes out. I'll move it over one anyway. And then for this, I really don't need the walls there, as they only block my shooters from having additional ways to shoot, so I got rid of it. And I'm just setting up 2 doors just as a potential airlock, and it's also a way that I can use heat as a method to kill enemies if I need to as well. So I can superheat them. Not to say that I plan on using that, but it gives me the option. Aether, Renegade, thank you for the resub. Lurking and having background noise, are they 2 different concepts? They're pretty similar. Some lurkers watch, some lurkers listen. Mad moles. Oh. Ow. Back up so we don't get friendly fire from our own turrets. And I'm going to try to finish the construction before the other moles get in. But we're just lightly scratched up, nothing serious. Alright, scheduling everybody inside, and they are. Making sure to remove every outside, inside zone. Yep, and it's all set up proper. Then this could be inside, but these walls shouldn't be. This is not necessarily safe to repair them because we don't know what side of the inside we are at. Turret's off. So I have another spot, obviously, for a turret here once I have a little bit more uranium. But that's pretty much the limit unless we expand the room. I mean, I could certainly expand the room if I so chose, but I don't know, that's a good amount of turrets for now. And I can also intermix things like deadfall traps and fire traps to near guarantee that anyone coming to mess with me gets murdered pretty good. Is there an on-map source of heal root? Yes, heal shrooms. They're types of mushrooms that are basically heal root. Here they are, heal shroom. Wanderer join Nitro. Well, it's a little tricky because we have some mole rats out here that might want to munch me, but do we accept Nitro? Yes or no? Give you just 1 minute to vote on that. Oh, wrong button. 1 minute to vote on that. And he is a computer engineer willing to contribute. So some of the first sown giant roots are up to almost 100%. Low 90s and upper 80s, so we're getting there. Microelectronics finally got done. Yes. And without a further ado, the high-tech research bench. It is going to need more components than I currently have, so I got to make an effort to go out here and finish that mining. It looks like Nitro is joining us. So before I actually add Nitro, I'm going to wait for people to wake up. Unless the mad moles are gone. No, they're... Wait, where'd they go? Numbers... Enemies. Oh, yep, they're done being manhunted. So, hello, Nitro. Put up a giveaway timer, and now is where you're eligible if you're a subscriber. Taking a look at them. Chemical interest. Oh, another chemical interest. Oh, my lord. But he is a really good crafter. So, yeah, that's good. You better get moving. No health problems. No combat skills, but intellectual is up there as well. Good luck in the raffle. So, need a research project. We're going to go with Rad Cleanser. And Mr. Nitro will give you an assault rifle. I don't care what bedroom. You should take this bed, actually. It's better. And then, given the time of day, I am going to allow my miners to go out there. Oh, also, I'm very low on regular old steel from all the turrets that I made, so I will also add this to the inside zone so we can mine up steel. Did I need drug production? I do. Yeah, actually, that's a good call. I'm going to switch up to drug production first. All right. Are the animals sleeping? Not yet. So I have to keep a close eye on Eli. This one's sleeping, though, which is closest to me, so I should be okay. So I'm going to have 2 research benches, I think. And then I'm also going to want a light in there, in the nicer research bench area. And going with Rad for the construction. He's already mental breaking? He saw some rotted corpses. Yeah. He might be a bit of a liability, we'll see. Is there? Oh, I see, I see. I'm going to quickly smooth this before we lose access to it. Hey, Yoda. Hey, little buddy. So the components are done being mined. They haven't been hauled. Dennis, I'm going to have you haul them. And sleep schedule, good call. Joining us in the nighttime schedule. I always forget that. Drug production should be very, very quick. And cheers. Because we'll have 2 research benches and Nitro can join me. Another way to keep Nitro happy is to make sure that he is spending his time doing intellectual. He'll be happier that way. So we have all those components, and I'll remove that from the inside zone. God, it is utter mayhem out there. I can also break down this ship chunk for components as well. It's inside my base. And now that this is illuminated, I can actually put a stool there. And until I have a microanalyzer, if I ever do, I'll also move the hospital bed. $20 seconds left on the Nitro giveaway. Sounds like I'm giving away like Discord Nitro or something. But the researcher. The drug desired researcher. All right, there it is. It's going to Maxu. Congrats, Maxu. Let's hope you don't end up like Cam. What are you even making? Oh, wait, what? I didn't... Okay, I guess it's too late to stop you there. I'm making a silver black gas mask. Cool. First gas mask. So for outfits here, anything non-radiation, I guess I'll call it. So the hazard stuff is not going to be worn, and the gas stuff is not going to be worn. Because I want to wear it only when we need to wear it. I don't want to wear it out when we don't need it. So there's a black gas mask. And it has 2 charges remaining. So the way they work, and I mentioned this before, it says smoke pop reload cast. It's not really smoke pop. It's the filters that we put in them. And you replace filters to be able to breathe in an irradiated environment. When matched with an irradiation suit, it will actually protect you. So I'm actually going to let Maxu make the radiation suit. Might as well. But that's how to stay protected. So here's a hazard suit that he's crafting up. Do I need a suit to caravan? Yes. Provided that you are caravanning in the biomes that would be dangerous for you. So it depends on the biome. Caverns are fine, but like deserts or really any vanilla tiles or surface caverns or sick caverns, if I could find a sick cavern, are not safe. These terrains generate they generate radiation, and all vanilla biomes generate radiation as well. It looks like these might connect through here, maybe. Not sure, but kind of looks like that. Maxu, are you insulting people already? No, you tried to flirt with Techie. Techie's mine, friend. Back off. So here's drug production, nearly done, and then we're going to get rad pills after that, so that we can process this fungus, which is going to spoil in 2.7 days. Oof. With that in mind, hey, Maxu, come help me. Speed up my research speed, because it seems like we're on a bit of a schedule. And they did connect. Nice. I'm going to mine this here, and then build a door there, so that I own it. So now with all of the Rad-protection suit, you know why I haven't been using the cloth. Because it requires cloth. So it was very important for me to stockpile cloth for the suits, rather than to use it for, like, just clothing. Because the clothing is not required to live in an irradiation environment, but the suits are. So that's why I have the entire south here all set up with Angel Strand, and I'm being very careful about my cloth production. Drug lab. There we are. And a manhunter pack of guinea pigs. Where did you even come from? Well, everybody's restricted inside, so have fun, guinea pigs. You ain't biting me. I'm definitely fully enclosed here. Squee! My steel is still not really up there, so I'm going to keep mining. Well, if the Guinea pigs weren't enough. Here comes a rat. He's using silver again? It's required, so can't be helped. The hazard suits are made of 400 silver. They're expensive. So here's the drug lab, which will eventually be able to make filters with rad pills. Well, that and the smithy. So the gas mask filters require raw rad fungus and rad pills and cloth and steel. So, crafting. This here is going to be preferred cloth, steel, silver, and rad fungus, and rad pills. So I'm just trying to rush for the research so I can start to process the rad fungus, because the rad fungus I have on me right now is very close to decaying, and I'd really rather not it decay. But I'll start planting new rad fungus, and we have this wing of the cave system that has rad fungus, which will harvest as well. So rad pills are done. Now let's go with rad cleanser. So rad cleanser, I'll just repeat. I know I'm repeating myself. And cheers, Crazy Dave. A rad cleanser is kind of like a grow light radius or a moisture pump radius, which keeps an area that normally would be irradiated clean of radiation using soil pumps and air pumps. But basically, it gives you a dome of radiation clear. So if I ended up going to the ship here, which is an arid shrubland, this arid shrubland is completely and totally irradiated. Building roofs won't work. Everywhere in this arid shrubland where the ship is going to kill us unless we're in radiation suits. Yoda cannot wear a radiation suit. So if Yoda here is going to... Oh, you want a peanut? If Yoda here wants to join us at the ship, we might need to be able to make certain areas radiation free. It also would help with growing food, because it's going to be really hard to grow food without a major investment of steel for hydroponics, unless we can build like a dome of anti-radiation. So this here is the last research that I would consider absolutely needed to be able to succeed. And transport pods. Between rad cleaning... Actually, let's get transport pods next. But between rad cleaning and transport pods, that's needed. We basically don't need to go to multi-analyzer at all. We can if we want uranium slug turrets, which might help to defend the ship as it powers on. But it's not necessarily required. And then I'll also say things like wind and solar are going to be pretty nice, because once we move over to the arid shrubland, there's sun again. It's just the environment's irradiated. But the solar plus batteries are going to allow us to use the anti-radiation tech rather than having to like make a ton of chem fuel. So that's the goal. The goal is to get over there, power up the ship reactor, and create a spot for us to be able to survive. So the next big goal is get transport pod tech and rad cleanser tech. So my plan is to... that's not where we live. To caravan from here over to an adjacent tile, like arid shrubland, where we can build a transport pod while wearing radiation suits and having enough filters to survive, to then pod us over here. Another thing that might be nice to have is packaged survival meals. So I've been conserving the packaged survival meals that we started with. So we still have some of these starter packaged survival meals that can help us to get there. But but I think it's going to be really necessary to be able to make more of them as well. I'm going to change the tech right now for package survival meals, because we'll be able to utilize both research benches. How am I going to use the pods if I can on roof? I'm going to create a second micro colony where the arid shrubland is next to my base, manually caravan to there, and then pod from there to the ship. So 3 settlements: the home settlement, this one, the pod settlement, which is basically just going to be transport pods, and then the ship settlement where we'll all eventually head to once I can, you know, produce enough. One really important thing for me to do is to make rad pills. So rad pills is with herbal meds and rad fungus. I don't actually have enough. Yeah, so let's do it like this, because it's about to decay. So I need to wake up and process it. And that also means I need more herbal. But there's my rad pill. And that could be turned then subsequently into masks, mask filters. Oh, is there not? Yeah, that's too far away. So one of the reasons why I don't want to just rely simply on radiation suits is it's just too expensive to use radiation suits with filters constantly in order to be able to breathe. So that's why I'm making a few suits and a few filters to be able to set up the infrastructure to be able to secure an anti-radiation zone for ourselves. Yeah, rad pills. Me in pill form. I would hate that. Don't be me. Be anyone else. All right, up and at 'em. My fungus is going to spoil. All this fungus, though, will keep me going, because this is about 100% grown. And I suspect I'm only going to need maybe like 4 or 6 days worth of filters to be able to set myself up with anti-filter technology with the cleansers. But this is a gas mask filter. And there's 2 of them, and we'll just keep using the rad fungus as fast as we can. We're getting more of it right now in order to make it possible for us to survive long term. Yeah. Pills named after me would probably be caffeine pills. Mixed with like, you know what's funny is I've never taken Adderall in my life, but I guess it'd be caffeine pills mixed with Adderall. That would represent me as a person fairly well, I think. All right, Max, you get over here and make another filter for me. So now that I don't have any rad fungus that is about to spoil, I don't have to make it a high priority to use up whatever fungus I have, because it's not at risk. There we have 3 filters. For some reason or other, this black gas mask just lost a filter. I think it, whether I'm wearing it or not, it used one up, which is annoying. All the more reason why you should make suits at the last moment. So the concept here is to put someone who's a good constructor, who's reliable, into a suit, probably Rad himself, and then set up the pod network here to then pod himself over here, and then to set up a anti-radiation zone where the AI ship is, to bring everyone over and as much of my stuff over as possible. And then once everything's over, turn on the AI ship and defend it like hell after probably setting up some turrets and other defenses so we don't get smoked. My guess is I really don't know if I'm going to survive. I really don't know. It's a really hard scenario given the time frame that I have, because I'm not going to be able to set up a whole lot of infrastructure on the AI ship due to time restrictions. So we'll see. Big question mark. We will see. But now I think you can understand why I sort of took the reins for myself a little while back and was like, I'm going to pick my own priorities because it's kind of important at this point. So there's pack of survival meals. I'm going to get the rad cleaner because that's a that could be used on both research benches, and then eventually we'll start pushing towards transport pod and then maybe shields and things like that. So there we have the hazard suit. The hazard suit doesn't have like filter usages, but I still don't want to use it up because it would be, I would reduce its hit points if I used it right now. And I'm going to put Yoda on so I can have a little bit of food. Techie and Rad have been keeping each other happy. That's good. I'm going to have Rad make a bit more chem fuel. I see that my raw fungus amount is climbed, and we can definitely afford to make a whole bunch. And cheers. One of the reasons why I'm incorporating the AI ship is I've had a lot of suggestions for the miniseries marathon to incorporate the AI ship as like a part of the scenario. So that's exactly why I'm doing it, because it's been asked for so many times. So I figured, why not? I'm on a radiation world. What makes sense? It makes sense to try to leave, right? So that's exactly the goal. Look at Yoda just stare deeply at you guys. Oh, he's settling back down. So I have packaged survival meals unlocked, but what I don't have is the ability to really make them without meat. And I also don't even have the cooking skill. What was that? Cook 9 or 8? 8. How close is Rad to cook 8? Quite. Okay. Some group hunting will need to be done, so that I can make packaged survival meals. I do actually think that the meals that I have here is going to be enough for an intrepid explorer to set up a basic survival camp at the destination. Techie. Let's have you level up in construction as well. I'm just going to have Techie smooth a bunch of the floors here to go up in level. A rather pointless task, but skill matters. The death counter would be for me or Yoda. Basically as a save scum counter, more so than a death counter. So I've had to save scum once. I kind of like... After Dennis died, I kind of was like, it's best if I just, like, reload the save. I'd rather deal with the 30% increased threat scale than not having yet another colonist. Which is why I sort of threw Rad onto the warg teeth. So no regrets there. It would have been probably pretty easy to avoid it, but at the cost of Dennis permanently. So this here is the second to last research I need, the Rad cleanser, and then it's transport pods. So both Rad and Maxu are just going to be researching full time while everybody else gets ready. Yeah, sacrifice myself to revive a friend in an alternative universe. Exactly. That's how I want to think about it. Seraphin, thank you for the resub. There are my... I don't think I have the fungus for another filter. Glowstool died being exposed to light. Oh, yeah, it's light there. Let's stop farming that. It's funny that they don't die to their own light, but they die to other people's light. So, Dennis, you are idle. I'm not really sure if there's anywhere to... I guess I could farm here, but that's kind of pointless. I don't know if it's going to ever yield before we leave. Different wavelengths, clearly. Yeah. Yep. Definitely different wavelengths. So, group hunting when Rad goes to sleep. Oh, you are very awake. So come when everyone else is awake, I'll have them go group hunting for me to make some packaged survival meals and to level up my cooking skill to the point where I'm able to make them. Torilla, have a great day to you too. This will end up on YouTube if you're too busy to watch for now, or whenever. If not, then never. That's fine too. Oh, I hear a warg getting shredded. Warg lost. Definitely lost. Oh, and then you bit off his head. That warg was the one I was going to hunt first, so group hunt time. All right, where else can we go? There's another warg down there. Another thing that we could do is we could open up this door and just have the animals come to us. So let me try to bait out the animals, where I will put insect meat here as bait. So I am going to go get that irradiated mega spider after all. And I'm also going to pause the make kibble. Well, I guess I could put kibble out as bait too. That would be fine. Most of the animals out here eat kibble. I don't think that wargs eat kibble though in their diets. Let me go find a warg and check. They eat raw meat or corpses. So yeah, insect meat is the way to bait them. So that's the plan. And a manhunter pack of rhinos. Okay. Well, we wanted to shoot some things. So I guess we have stuff to shoot. Is stream elements disabled? I don't even get what or why you're asking. Sorry. I don't use stream elements ever. One down. Two down. At my threat scale and difficulty, it's quite likely that these guys are like just immediately spoiled, but you know, whatever. I can hope. And stick their corpses out here because they're nasty. Yeah. Okay. Rotted corpses not welcome in here. Rad, go butcher the insect. And then all these off. And then the inside zone. So, like a rotted corpse like this will cause corpse bile over time, so I want to just haul them out before the corpse bile stacks up. So here should be important, and here is critical good. And then haul the insect meat as bait. I am not above baiting animals to be killed by me. So with any luck, we'll have animals popping in here to eat that insect meat that I'm not going to eat anyway, and we'll kill them for their meat. Hopefully luring in wargs, not more insects. Yeah, so why ask about stream elements? Maybe I can help you with something. Is it for the tip? Oh, you left a tip. That's why. Your subscriber fees. Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Crazy Chris. Yeah, sometimes the stream element alerts just... Oh, yeah, here we go. Naked Mole Rant coming right in. God, works like a charm. Hey, we're getting the first of our roots harvested. Oh, hello. Jesus, I didn't see you. Ow. Oh, he's blind now. Dude, don't lead with your eyeballs. Who are you, like, Boo? Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes. Alright, I'm gonna close this, because that didn't really work for us. That is some luck. Yeah, no kidding. Mr. Blind Dennis here. I mean, I could hypothetically go for multi-analyzer to get bionic replacements and fabrication, but it's quite a long way away. And it's not like there's really anyone to trade with. I could head all the way down here to Drunkard's Town to see if they have stuff stockpiled for me, but that's pretty well out of the way too. I think probably even easier would be for me to get, a quest or something that offers me eyeballs, but, you know, the chance of that's really low as well. Alright, I am just trying to hit cooking 8 so I can make pack of survival meals, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Bioregen wouldn't be in this because, you know, I don't have ideology enabled. One of the reasons why I don't have any of those DLCs enabled is for people that want to play along, if I require all the DLCs for all of the miniseries marathon that I do, it's obviously going to leave some people out. So all the other miniseries marathon that I've had so far include ideology and royalty. So I decided for this one, because it's not really necessary for the story, to leave ideology and royalty out to benefit others that might want to play along at some point. Because a lot of people just don't own the DLCs, so I just didn't include them. Thank you for tuning in to the RimWorld Miniseries Marathon winner for May, Escape the Tomb World, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 21st and May 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this series has since ended, it streams only once. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to all my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and people that turned out to this live stream, as well as viewers like you on YouTube. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or another series on Twitch. Farewell.